Yeah, you're listening to the world's famous Supreme. Go down.
Alright y'all, what's up? The almighty Supreme Mr. Wiggles here in China. Gonna get in this black book session. I got a nice little setup here in the hotel. And so I'm gonna take advantage of this light and rock a nice piece. Black book session, wigsandco.com. MrWiggle.biz, that's wigsy.biz, that's staybusy.biz. Ballroom Hip Hop is basically all of these competitions you see in today times 10. The reason why I call it ballroom hip hop is because they're not really jams, you know. They're set up like organized competitions, very family friendly, harmless. Of course, you know, we like that. We don't want kids jumping into the scene like they're in the hood. You know, they wouldn't understand it. But basically, I don't want to pretend like they're real and shit. You know, I can't do that. That's why you see me all serious sometimes when I'm judging battles and whatnot. And you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, he wouldn't have made it in my area. He wouldn't have passed the test. He wouldn't have got a pass. You wouldn't have been able to hang out past the lamppost lights. So that being said, it's not a bad thing, it's a beautiful thing. I love it. You know, I love the events and I love going to contests. You know, I can't really call them battles no more. They're not battles, you know. We know what a battle is, y'all. They're not battles, y'all. These are organized contests, mock battles. Mock battles. So they're imitating the battle culture, but they're not really part of the battle culture because basically, you know, the rounds don't stop at 1, 2, or 3. They keep going. The rounds keep going. So basically what we're dealing with is a variation of what the future hip-hop funk competition is going to be. It's ballroom. And that's fine. And the whole ballroom concept can be exploitive, so that's where we got to be careful, is the exploitation aspect of the movement. You know, when I'm judging these contests, you can see it in my face, you know, and it's not a disrespect, but it's an acknowledgement that I don't know who the fuck won these contests, man. They one-rounders, man. You know, you want me to judge a battle with one round and I gotta pick and choose, and you want me to come up with some solution to why there's only one way to pick it? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, y'all. Seriously. Eat my If I had 3 or 4 rounds, I could look at who's breathing heavy, because then I could say, well, if I see you breathing heavy when I'm battling, oh, I'm gonna work you. I'm gonna do some sticking moves and make you work harder, and then I'm gonna steal the crowd. I always steal the crowd. Making you work harder and do longer rounds and gasping for air. I know how to do all that shit, man. Tactics, man. Fuck. You know, so we're not seeing tactics, man. You're just seeing people throw. Some people are throwing the kitchen sink in there, and some people are straight up dancing, like dancing really well, but not really battling. When you went to a jam, a club, or a West Coast backyard boog, If you're getting down with a drink in your hand, you're gonna dance a certain way. If you're with a girl, you're gonna dance a certain way. If you dancing by yourself, you're gonna get down a certain way. But when you in a cipher or a circle, you know, there's aspects of freestyle and go off that's gonna be for your name and your rep. So some people are getting down and it looks very beautiful, and you can judge according to that if you like. But you know, I'm a battler, and you know, I don't see a lot of cats battling. I see Kid Boogie battling, and J-Rock, and Green Tech, and Kite. I could see many of the great battlers. There's many dope cats that are fighting for their life in them contests, in that one rounder, and make it easy to make a decision. But then you get these rounds, they're like, what the fuck did I just see? But you know, at the end of the night, we got to give a prize, you know, and that's where it becomes tricky, because you want to give the prize to the most deserving person, and you really don't have the stats and the information to do it. So we're dealing with ballroom. They honing up number signs and shit, 7 and 10, you know, Olympic style or ballroom style, and you know, they got number sheets sometimes, and sometimes now they got laptops and iPads, and it's getting real technical. And you know, I respect people's efforts, but it's corny. And you know, and I'm not really making this about judging, all right? We're gonna make another topic about judging, and yeah, the Olympics and all that other shit. This is really about the event and the vibe that we're giving, and the beautiful atmosphere that we got in this new generation. And I like it, but it's straight ballroom. We don't make a big deal out of it. I don't personally. I just enjoy watching the battles and picking opinion, you know, by opinion, say I like this cat and I thought this cat rocked it. I'm not on some, you know, I like the color shoes and shit like that. So this is part 1 for this topic. I might have more to say on it. I rocked a little rec piece. You can see the sketch outline I did here. So this is a rough sketch because I was talking a lot, but you can check out the flavor I put. You know, I got a semicircle joint. I'm gonna rock the 3D coming in an angle. Of course, like I always do, my point perspective. I keep my 3D simple. I never really try to get too complicated because I'm about the funk of these letters. So when I'm rocking these letters, you can see a lot of that funk in the curve, and that's that real ghetto shit, you know, that hip-hop flavor that people talk about when they compare writers. Some writers are hip-hop and some are not. You know, and I remember the writers that were not hip-hop were more into hippie letters and gothic letters and other cool, funky, dope letters. But there's this b-boy flavor that was adapted by a lot of the originals that ventured into hip-hop parties, like Phase 2 being one of them. And, you know, that developed into a dope b-boy flavor, b-girl flavor. And that's what I represent, them chunky, funky, you know, flavor letters. And this rec piece, I'm gonna ink it in and come up with another joint, all right? So